Ethics in Design is designing with a focus on human values. This presentation will help encourage conversations and will inform and give a better understanding of how and why design decisions should meet ethical standards. We may not be aware, but design, advertising, and marketing tactics have been constantly influencing our decisions. For example, consider the different kinds of toothpaste in the stores. This is an intentional strategy to confuse us, and we feel overpowered by the different choices, and it influences our decisions. But irrespective of design in the physical world, we still have control. We decide what products to allow into our lives, and we decide when and to what extent we would use them. But let's step into our digital connected world. We are surrounded by products that are integrated into our daily lives. These products are designed to capitalize on our time and psychological vulnerabilities. The job of internet media is to monetize unavailable human brain time. Our preferences, likes, and dislikes are constantly shared through our digital interactions. And all this information is working against us. Are we still in control of our decisions? There's been a shift in the role of decision making. Studies do not show the designer's part in this kind of manipulation. We defend our right to make free choices, especially in the physical world. But what about our choices that are manipulated by our digital interactions? Let's explore some techniques that are employed to keep us hooked to our gadgets. Our phones act like virtual slot machines and keep us coming back for more. We swipe, scroll, and tap multiple times per day, checking for random rewards in terms of alerts, notifications, and updates. Do we really need these kinds of constant updates? All the apps on our gadgets come with a fixed set of options that are designed to influence our choices. Many of our searches and interactions are filtered through these options, and the results are manipulated, favoring capital gain and giving us an illusion of free choice. We all have a need to belong, to be approved and appreciated in our digitally connected world. Our digital interactions are constantly controlled by the number of likes, shares, and reactions and comments that others have given us. How does this affect us psychologically and emotionally? I'm sure many of you are aware of default settings, website analytics, opt-in subscriptions, and such that exploit our information without asking us permission or asking us to do anything. Do these defaults reflect our individual choices? We are all guilty of this behavior tactic. We unconsciously create social obligations for each other through our texts, emails, and social interactions. Do you remember the last time you responded to a suggested list of contacts, or you reciprocated by endorsing someone else's skills? Have you been on a certain app and later wondered, oh my God, where has the time gone? Social and media feeds are designed so that we are pushed to overconsume. The never-ending feed of posts and media are engineered to match our likes and preferences, making our experience infinite. Awareness about these design tactics puts us in an uneasy place. We feel like we can only have an all or nothing relationship with technology. We need to bring back choice into our design solutions. But how can we do that? Let us start by looking at some evident qualities of good design. We are called to design responsibly and to weave qualities like efficiency, honesty, durability, innovation, simplicity, and function into the solutions and products that we create. Let's merge our design goals with human values such as privacy, equality, health, safety, and such to create humane design goals. We need to examine what values need to be embedded into our solutions and why. Let us question when it is justifiable to employ some behavior tactics into our design. For example, it might be useful to employ some tactics to certain educational apps to give a more individualized learning experience that benefits the user. What about success metrics? How can we reevaluate our success metrics? User analytics on behavior need to drive our metrics alongside profit margins. Can we measure success in terms of a user's well-being? What else should be included in the metrics? What kinds of structures need to be in place to discourage malpractice? There will always be a gray area that can be exploited. How can we regulate when users have switched from sole agency to doing something they wouldn't have otherwise done? As a designer, it is difficult to pass accountability and decide who makes the call if something is ethical. Each of us should decide what is ethical, what lies in the gray area. We should form our own limits and decide where we want to draw the line. Exercising free will is difficult without awareness and regulation. Let us encourage this kind of conversation and feel empowered to make decisions that benefit our generations. I'm hopeful of a future that brings out the humanity in us.